Okay, you guys, not like I need a hand. It's really for the grads. So let's do that again. It's Principal McCormick. Yeah! I'm going to tell you what I said to your kids before I get started. Do you want to know what the luckiest principal in West Contra Costa Unified School District looks like? Here she is. Yes, it is me. Yes. So I'm going to do a few disclaimers. If you see me ugly cry, it's real. Some of these kids and I can't even tell you, and I won't. We keep our own stories. I do want to tell you, though, how we got here, because Vista High School, in my opinion, is the best kept secret in West Contra Costa Unified School District. Yes. So can we give Principal Myra Silverman a hand for founding this amazing school over 30 years ago? I also want to send a huge thank you to the amazing staffs. We opened up a virtual academy this year as well, but Vista High School is the flagship, so we've expanded our brand, and it has been truly an amazing year. So a few quick thank yous. Thank you to all the wonderful teachers and support staff at Vista High School. Thank you, Dr. Hirsch, Trustee Smith-Folds, Trustee Gonzalez-Hoy. Thank you to Miss Denise. Oh, my gosh. Thank you to everybody. Miss Leica. Thank you, Miss Lauren. Some people we're just finally meeting in person. But more importantly, I want to thank the class of 2022. So parents, please give your kids a big hand. Now, I know Mr. Storer said I had 30 minutes. Where is Mr. Storer? There he is. Just kidding. Yeah, okay. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. So grads, I want you guys to look in the audience, and I want you to look at the people whose shoulders you stood on to get here. I want to tell you a quick story. I have a master's degree from Cal, UC Berkeley, but I wear UCLA colors because my mother went to UCLA back in 1975 and she didn't finish. So the minute I got these colors, I wear them honorably. Even though I'm not a grad of UCLA, I went to Cal, go Bears. But I always remember that it is my mom's shoulders that I stood on to become the woman I am today. So for grads, could you please give your families a hand for them, anybody, families, cousins, aunts, friends, guardians, however you got here. And also your ancestors, all the people who came before us. So before I go, though, grads, I have 4 things that I want to leave you with. Every day, I want you to wake up and do something bold. For some of us, that bold thing might just be getting out of the bed to go have a hard day. But remember that every day, do something bold. Maybe it's smiling at yourself in the mirror. Maybe it's getting over a hard time. Maybe it's going for that job you didn't think you could get. I don't know, whatever it is. Calling a person you haven't talked to in a while. But remember, every day, do something bold. My second thing is, I want you to remember to smile. Smiling is so important. Not only does it make you feel better, it makes the people feel better that you're giving it to, but it also works your face out. My third one is, try to live your life with an attitude of gratitude. It's really easy to focus on what's wrong, and we all get really good at it. It's called problem admiring. But if you can wake up every day and find something to be grateful for, and make your bed, by the way, you are well on your way to having an amazing day. And my final one that I say to every class that I've had the pleasure of graduating in I've been a principal a long time, I won't name years. My last one for you guys, class of 2022, whatever you do, you find you're happy. Not the happy of what people think should be your happy, but the happy that makes you happy. And I'm going to give you an example. Those shoulders of my mom that I stood on, she really wanted me to be a lawyer. Edith Marie Jordan, attorney at law. Doesn't that sound good? But guess what? I'm Edith Marie Jordan McCormick, principal of the best school in the district because I found my happy. So make sure you find your happy. Thank you very much, and congratulations to you grads and your families. This is getting ready to be an amazing day. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, now up next we have Mr. Demetrio Gonzalez-Oy.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Sorry about that. Good morning. My name is Demetrio Gonzalez-Hoy. I am one of the trustees. I wanted to also acknowledge Trustee Smith-Folds is here with us as well, wearing her purple for Vista High School. That's right. Good morning, students, families, and staff. Oh, It's okay, I don't need the music, but it's a good entrance. On behalf of the full board, I bring you greetings and a huge congratulations today. I want to congratulate you not just because you're graduating from high school, but because you're doing it while undergoing some of the hardest circumstances our society has ever had to face. You've persevered and endured a worldwide pandemic, social and economic turmoil, racial inequalities in our society, and even a toilet paper shortage. You all should be incredibly proud of this moment. Your perseverance will take you incredibly far, whatever that path may be, whether that's to continue your education, travel, or going to work right away. Your Board of Education, superintendent, and staff are incredibly proud that you're representing the West Contra Costa Unified School District and Vista High School in this moment and in your future. You have achieved something remarkable here, and we celebrate all your hard work as you head into your next chapter. So congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, thank you, Mr. Dimitro. Up next, we have a student speaker. Will Albra Abdullah Aladi please come to the stage? Albra, to the stage, please.
Hello, my name is Albra Alodi, and before I get started, I would like to welcome parents, teachers, and graduates to the 2022 graduation ceremony. I'd like to thank everyone who is here today, and I'd also like to congratulate my fellow peers. I'd like to thank everyone who is here today, and I'd also like to congratulate my fellow peers. It is truly my privilege to be up on stage speaking to you all. The past couple of years have been very challenging, and we as a community have overcome many hardships. The pandemic was both scary and confusing, and it demanded big changes. Changes that we've handled and are still handling till this day. With that being said, I am very proud of you all. I am so thankful and blessed for what I've learned and experienced in my 4 years of high school, the good and the bad. And I can confidently say that my parents, my biggest motivators, who I love and who have stuck by me from the beginning and supported me throughout my life, was the reason why I thrived and completed high school with little to no stressors. I'd like to thank all my teachers and staff at Vista for always pushing me to do my best. These past 4 years have taught me to make good life decisions and has prepared me for what's to come. Thank you, Mr. Storr, for believing in me and for motivating me every day to be my best. You gave me the strength to envision myself to be the best. Thank you for Vista for giving me the platform and environment to express myself in a way that allowed me to build a great relationship, not only with my peers, but with my staff as well. Vista gave me the flexibility to continue with my everyday life from attending 2 community colleges and working, and had the freedom to do what I needed to do. School has always been my first priority as well as my family, and Vista pushed me closer to meeting my goal. I hope for nothing but success to you all. Congratulations once again to you all.
All right, thank you so much. We'll give it up for Albra one more time. Thank you, Albra. All right, our next student speaker, Cece Salazar. Will you come up to the stage? Cece.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming out here today to celebrate the graduating class of 2022. My name is Cecilia Salazar, and I've been a student here at Vista High since 8th grade. Vista has changed me as a person in all the years that I have attended here. School has always been very hard for me. I had to come to Vista so I could graduate 8th grade year. I would get into silly drama, skip class, and even here I had some slip-ups where I almost got kicked out my freshman year. Sorry, Ms. McCormick, I love you. But I got my act together, and by 10th grade, I was thriving. I had good grades, a job. I was on the student and I was on the student attendance council and co-captain for the Pinole Valley High School cheer team. This was super exciting to me because for once, I felt I was on the right track with school, work, and cheer. Cheer taught me how to be a leader and to never give up. Cheer taught me how to be a leader and to never give up. It also helped me a lot mentally. I was one of the 3 captains for the Pinole Valley cheer team 2 years in a row. I was always excited to come to practice. We built a bond, and it really helped me throughout my high school years. Where am I at? I am so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. Okay. Vista also helped me with my mental health. I struggled a lot with anxiety and depression. Coming to school and walking to the home cafe with my friends after a bad day to work on homework helped me a lot more than some would think. Also, to my favorite teacher of all time, Mr. Storer. It was also his first year here when I started. And I would like to thank Mr. Storer for being an amazing teacher and being a friend to me for all these years. He always pushed me and always kept me motivated to keep going. And another thank you to my amazing math teacher, Ms. Cruzat, who helped me sort of like math more than I did because I'm not really that good at math, but I love being her class, and I mean I had to do math. But yeah, and she also really got me into the MESA program, which was really an awesome experience. But a huge thank you to my friends and family. A huge shout out to my little sisters I kept pushing for so they could see me do it and realize no matter how hard it is or how hard we have it, you can always do it. To my big brother, to make him proud because he always kept me on my feet no matter if it was tough love or not. And also to my grandma who helped raise me and love me no matter what. And to my dad also for trying his hardest to raise me that the best as he can. I love you, Daddy. And a special MPV to my mama because she always held it down for me and loved me no matter what. And I can't wait to start my next journey and continue and keep all the knowledge that I have with me for all these years. And yeah. Woo! Yeah. That was so bad. That was so good.
You guys, please give Cece a big hand. She didn't have to tell the truth, though. We did have it out her 9th grade year, so this was one of my ugly cries because that was real. I want to take a minute because I forgot, actually, the big boss. Can we please give a hand to our amazing superintendent, Dr. Kenneth Chris Hurst, please? Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here, sir. I appreciate it. I want to introduce our keynote speaker. And I asked him, originally I was going to read a bio, but I want to tell you guys, this is one of my really dear friends. And Dr. Willis is probably the person who helped me figure out what being a principal means. Because doing this job comes with a ton of heart. And since Cece mentioned it, the power of the pen is real. So for all of you kids that teetered and I almost could have and sent you back, it was with love and with such great earnestness that I learned from this gentleman in one of my early admin assignments when I was still young and crazy and all that good stuff. So I would like to introduce, actually, let me go get you. Here you go. Dr. Eric Willis has a PhD from the New Orleans Theological Seminary. We've been friends for 13 years now, I think, about 13 years. We worked in East Oakland together at a really difficult school, so I'm so happy to share the Vista family with him and to share his words with you guys as grads. He's been in education for over 30 years and has been an amazing mentor, was the king of the home visit with me. We were just laughing over the stolen bike story. We never recovered that bike, by the way. He's a husband, a father, a grandfather, and a great-grandfather. But more importantly, he's one of my best friends. So can you guys please give Dr. Eric Willis a big hand?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Of course, I want to recognize all of the staff. Thank you all for treating me so nice today. Thank you. And certainly to the superintendent, we appreciate you. To all of the parents, and of course to all of the wonderful young people who we are here to celebrate today. I know we've already gave them a rousing applause, but let's give them another rousing applause for these wonderful young people. And certainly we want to give the parents a rousing applause. I've always taught in education that the parents are the first educators. I always shared that the parents are the first educators. Let me leave this with you briefly. I want to just share with you young people this little thought. I can, I will, I must. Say that with me. I can, I will, I must. But you have to say that like you mean it. I can, I will, I must. You can accomplish everything that you set out to accomplish. You will do it because you will have the will to do it. And you will find something in you that will give you a push to say, I must. When I was in 6th grade, and you saw Dr. Jordan bring me to the podium, in 6th grade, I lost over 90% of my vision. I am declared legally blind by the state of California right now. I have every letter that was sent to me that I could get the CNI dog. I have a disease in my eye that's called Stargardt. It eats at the retina. And it was determined by the doctors that at 18 I would be totally blind and not have any sight at all. One of my eyes is totally gone, and the other eye I might have 5% of vision. And so by the time I reached the 12th grade, I struggled to get to the 12th grade. I used books that were about 3 feet long. I would have to bring them to school, and they would cover the whole desk because they were large print, bold letters. I had magnifying glasses that probably was big as the pulpit. Kids laughed at me. They talked about me. By the time I got to 12th grade, I said, you know what? I'm going to give this up. I'm going to drop out of school. Now, instead of people pushing me, telling me, you can do it, they pet me. And they told me, you know what? Just get that disability check, and you'll be fine. But I had a will inside of me because I knew one day I wanted to get married. And young men, women are expensive. They're expensive. As you should be. You're worth it. You're expensive. I wanted to do more with my life. And so I pushed and I struggled and I got a tutor and I went through college and I did all of the necessaries to get to where I am today. I want to say to all of you, many of you have struggled to get to this point. But I want you to know that this is not where it stops. Celebrate your accomplishments up until now, and then get ready to do great exhorts. You have purpose. You have destiny. I don't care what is in your way. I want you to use every negativity as a stepping stone. Do not allow anybody to tell you what you can't do. It made me do it because people told me I couldn't do it. People told me I would never be where I am. Let me share a story with you that gave me a lot of motivation. I had dreams and I had goals. I said I wanted to work in education and so many things I wanted to do. And people said, no, that's not going to work. How are you going to do that blind? I never read in a book anywhere that blind people have to sit down. I never read in a book anywhere that blind people could not be successful. And so I made it up in my mind that everything I want to do, I'm not going to let you put a statistic on me. I'm not going to allow you to put me in a box. I'm not going to allow you to tell me what I can't do because that's not what you want to do. And so I want all of you to know you're going to reach people who you think are going to encourage you, but they're not. There's people that can help you, and they may not. I want you to pay attention to none of those things. And everything you set out to do, make it up in your mind. You can, you will, and you must. There was a story that I heard, and I'm going to end with this. I want you to listen to this story, young people, because this story motivated me. It helped me. There was a man who had a mule. And this man decided, because of how the mule looked, because of how the mule walked, because of how the mule did his job, he decided the mule was useless. So there on the farm, there was an empty well. And he took that mule, put that mule in the well, and decided he was going to bury that mule alive. He took a shovel and he started digging dirt, threw it in the hole, dug some more dirt, threw it in the hole, dug some more dirt, threw it in the hole. After a while, he took a look in the well, and to his surprise, it looked like the mule, instead of being buried under the dirt, it looked like the mule was rising higher. That puzzled him. So he says, this time, when I take the shovel and put the dirt on it, I'm going to look and see what's going on when I throw the dirt in the well. So he loaded his shovel and he got the dirt and he threw it in the well. To his surprise, every time he would put dirt on the mule would shake it off, and he would stand on top of it. The man kept throwing dirt on the mule, and the more dirt was thrown on the mule, the more the mule shook it off, stood on top of it. He continued to do that until he rose to the top and walked out of that well. On your way to success, on your way to destiny, on your way to meeting your goal, you're going to have people that's going to throw their dirt of negativity on you. They're going to throw their dirt of jealousy on you. They're going to throw their dirt of negativity on you. Don't cry about it. Don't get upset about it. Shake it off. Step on it and use that to rise to your destiny and to rise to your purpose. I can, I will, I must. I'm going to be everything that I have been created to be. I'm going to be everything. Don't let anybody tell you, well, you can't do it because of this reason. They told me, Mrs. Superintendent, because I was blind, they told me I couldn't do any of these things. But the more they told me I couldn't, the more it created a will in me to say, I can, I will, I must, and I leave you with this, I did. Congratulations to all of you. You are great. You have destiny and purpose. The best is yet to come. I see you in the future, and you look even better than you do right now. Thank you.
Can we give Dr. Willis one more hand, please? All right. It is now time for me to present the class of 2022 to our superintendent, Dr. Hurst. Come on, parents. Let's give the kids and Dr. Hurst a hand.
This is an exciting moment. I'd first like to take the opportunity to thank our board of trustees who are here, Trustee Smith-Folds, Trustee Gonzalez-Hoy. Thank you for the opportunity for allowing me to be here for a year to serve this community. Thank you, Ms. McCormick, for your excellent leadership and your staff as well, getting our students to this moment. Thank you, families, for being here, and thank you, students, most of all. I just want to share just a few things with you. The students at Vista High School and Vista K-12 Virtual Academy are amazing and unique learners and have embarked on an educational journey built around the very way that they learn. Vista students work hard with the supervising teachers to learn their personal learning style, and they use this information to plan for their lives post-high school. Our Vista students have been committed to their personal learning journeys, with some of our students having concurrently enrolled in local colleges, while others have worked full-time supporting their families. Regardless of their personal journeys, they all belong to this amazing Tiger family and the Vista family of schools. They've made it to this point, and we're here to celebrate and honor them today. And I gladly receive this graduating class with the following statement. And this is the time for us to be excited, parents. By the authority invested in me by the West Contra Costa Unified School District Board of Education and the state of California, I hereby certify that the students seated before me have met all of the requirements for graduation of the West Contra Costa Unified School District and the state of California, and I hereby accept them as graduates of the class of 2022. Congratulations, congratulations.
All right. Hey, grads, are you guys ready? So we're going to, parents, so you guys have an opportunity because we try to do this slow. If you want to get closer when your grad is here, you can come right here. Oh, no, do not come right here. We're live streaming. Go right there. Is that okay? Thank you. Thank you, sir. So first up, I'd like to introduce Ms. Callentine, who's going to read her students' names. So don't forget, grads, I'm going to walk you over there, and we're going to pose for a picture together. So, all right. All right, everybody. So this is Miss Erin Callentine. Can we give her a hand?
Good morning, all. I'm so happy to kick off this incredibly celebratory part of it. So without further ado, I would like to present the first graduates of the morning. First, we have Heaven King. Heaven has had an amazing journey to graduation. I am wearing these sunglasses this morning because I've been ugly crying all morning because I am so proud of this young person. She would like to put a special thanks out to her entire family and her mom and everyone here who helped her along the way. She is moving on to bigger and better things immediately. We know that she is going to create both a beautiful family and a beautiful life for herself. Next, we have Alyssa Molina. Alyssa came to us only in her 12th grade year. Alyssa has been an honor roll student all year. Alyssa loves to take on extra challenges. Alyssa will be heading to college in the fall. She would also like to especially thank everyone in her family who has supported her all along the way. Special thanks to Mom. Again, we love our parents so much. And Desi Vaughn. Oh, Desi. Look out here. Go say hi to our principal. All of our graduates are amazing. Desi is especially amazing because he is creative. You will see his art in the future, both visual and auditory. And like all of our graduates, we're going to miss him so intensely while he goes into his incredibly bright future. Thank you all. And I believe Ms. Gonzalez is next.
Good morning, graduates, parents and guardians, family and friends and colleagues. I'm Ms. Gonzalez, biology teacher and supervising teacher at this amazing school, Vista High School. I am honored to be here to announce these amazing graduates today. Can you please come approach the stage? I was fortunate to work with Malia for the past 2 years. As a new teacher last year at Vista, Malia was patient while I figured out this very new way of teaching. Working with Malia allowed me to witness immediately how this school supports students to thrive and complete their education in an individualized program. Malia is a dedicated student with a strong work ethic, which allowed her to achieve her goal of completing her senior year credits after fall semester this year, while also completing concurrent enrollment classes. Malia is motivated to work hard through obstacles and has already finished 1 year of college classes. Malia plans to continue her studies at Contra Costa College to then transfer to university, where I know she will succeed in her goals to complete a major in social work. Congratulations, Malia Alamari. I met Haiti this past August and was immediately impressed by her focus and passion. Haiti has known for a long time that she wants to dedicate her life to helping others in the field of healthcare, and she worked hard to graduate a semester early. Haiti will be starting her studies at San Francisco State University in the fall to become a registered nurse. Her future patients will be so lucky to have her. Congratulations, Haiti Amezcua Rodriguez. I have been Ronald's supervising teacher for his senior year and have enjoyed working with him immensely. Ronald is a creative person with an entrepreneurial spirit who hopes to start his own business. In that vein, the following is what he would like to share in his own words. Ronald is forever grateful for the education that was provided to him by all of his teachers, from preschool up until his senior year. Ronald appreciates the various social skills he has learned in school that he feels he would not have been able to learn on his own, as he is a self-identified introvert. Ronald has made honor roll, gotten his first job, and is now working on the near and continuous future he envisions for himself. Congratulations, Ronald Huey. I'll take your card. Oh, thank you. I didn't know where to put that.
Just put it on the.
Thank you. I have had the honor of working with Lainey Nunez this year, and I'm so very inspired by her commitment to her community. Lainey is a driving force in her community, leading service projects, hosting children's classes, and trying to make the world a better place. Lainey as a student has persevered throughout this school year and has overcome many challenges. She'll be going to Contra Costa College to get an associate's degree for transferring in psychology and a certificate of achievement in paramedic studies. Her long-term goal is transferring to UC Santa Cruz. Woo woo, that's my alma mater. Finally, she would like to thank her #1 fan and supporter, her mom, Vianney Nunez. Now I present to you Lainey Nunez. Congratulations. I'll take your cards. Thank you. Valentina is a student that I was lucky enough to work with for the past 2 years. In our meetings, I have enjoyed getting to know this personable and adventurous person. Even at this early stage in her life, Valentina is well-traveled, both literally and figuratively, in terms of facing her challenges with grace and developing a strong sense of self-worth and emotional intelligence. She has overcome many great obstacles that have changed her life forever. She knows she will have to overcome many more obstacles in all the years that lie ahead of her. But after these 4 years of an emotional roller coaster we will call high school, she has grown into an independent, strong-willed lady. She's confident she'll be able to find the solution with any problem the world will throw at her and will proceed to grow. Valentina plans to begin her studies at Contra Costa Community Colleges in the fall to study to achieve her goal of becoming a nurse or a doctor. Valentina Sepulveda. I have had the pleasure of working with Jenny this semester. In this short time, I have gotten to know a remarkable young woman who is an up-and-coming counselor for youth and an advocate for Asian voices, articulate and compassionate. Jenny thanks her village who were able to make it here today and those who never got the chance. She would like to thank her godmother for being her American mom and always having her back, even when she's in the wrong. To her grandmothers who raised her as their own and brought her up to be the proud young Vietnamese woman she is today, she thanks you for never allowing her to lose or be ashamed of her beautiful culture she comes from. Jenny thanks her 2 younger brothers for their intelligence, kindness, and sense of humor, and her friends for their love and dedication. Jenny is grateful to Kelly for showing her light and strength through love. Jenny's ultimate inspiration comes from her best friends, the dazzling parents from whom she received her name and her life's blood. Thank you for your sacrifices to give her this opportunity. Congratulations, Jenny Gwyn Doan.
Thank you. You got it. You got it. You said it.
And next we have Mr. Iera.
Hello, class of 22. Congratulations, students and parents. Let me please introduce my graduates. Please welcome first Timmy Hamada. Timmy was so willing to graduate that I think that at the beginning things were a little bit like in a slow motion. They are getting fast now. He will be taking his time just to see what is going to be his next step. He will be just getting inspiration from his art and his music. Please welcome Timmy Hamada. Now let me please introduce Isela Moreno. Among her many interests, she will be studying computer science now, and she will just trying just to make up things for us to live in a better world, I guess. Isela? And now, please say hello to Laneya Robertson. We've been very lucky to have Laneya here because she's a really caring person. She wants to be introduced as a future paramedics. And she was just to thank teachers and family for all the support that have helped her to graduate today. Laneya Robertson. And now it will be a turn for Miss Pitts. All right.
Thank you. All right, and can I ask my students to come on up here? I'm just waiting for my students to come up. All right. I was very excited to see Zora Bedwell's name on my list when I started at Vista this year because I worked with her father, my first teaching job in Helms in 2001, many, many years ago. Over the year, I have really loved getting to know Zora. And I have learned that while she does have similar qualities to her father, she is without a doubt her own person. I learned that she is very intelligent, extremely creative. She has a strong sense of right and wrong. Above all, I learned that she wants there to be meaning and value in her learning, and that she believes education is not just checking off boxes of completion. I have come to truly respect and admire Zora's viewpoint and her fierce independence. I wish you luck at CCC next year and look forward to hearing about where your talent takes you. I am proud to present to you Zora Emily Nicole Bedwell. And I'm going to give you At the beginning of this year, I met with Joy and her mother. She was an 11th grader this year and decided that she wanted to complete 2 years worth of credits this year in order to graduate early and pursue her dream of becoming a nurse. And I remember after going through all the classes and things that she'd have to double up on and all she had to do, she said yes, and her mom and I both looked at her and said, "Are you sure? Did you listen to all that?" And she was sure. She was determined. And although there was a little bit of senioritis at some point this year, she worked really hard. She was determined. And there was never a doubt she completed all of her goals. She wanted me to read this message. I want to thank my mom. Through all the hardships and struggles of being a teen mom, you did one hell of a great job at raising me. Graduating at 16 is probably the proudest achievement of my life. I'm happy to make my family proud, and I want to thank everyone for supporting me. Pop Pop, I love and cherish our relationship. And Amaya and Leilani, you guys are beautiful inside and out. Nana, I love you. Elijah, I love you. And Coach Koo, thank you for pushing me in swim. It is with great honor that I present to you Joy Marie Kylie Lynn Dermis. And now I will pass this along to Mr. Storer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I got to tell you, no one has had more fun over the last 5 years with some of these guys. I've had them for either for 5 years or in as little as 4 months. And from our first meeting on that happened like last year at this time when we signed our master agreements, with my seniors, I threw out a challenge to every one of them to go ahead and to be responsible for what you were going to do and to be a leader on campus. Because any campus is only as good as their senior class. So I threw the challenge out to them to show up to their meetings on time, to be timely with their work, and to be a role model to the underclassmen. And honestly, it took us a while. But by the second quarter, it was smooth sailing, and I had the greatest job in the world. So thank you, senior class. And parents, my senior parents especially, if I didn't talk to you much this year, it's because these guys bought in. These guys bought into their responsibility, and if one of them was lacking, I could call another one and say, hey, Devin, give Daniela a call. Albra, give Jamden a call. Cece, give Keon a call. Little Key, give Ghost a call. They bought in, and it was peer pressure from them that got them to where they are today. So again, thank you very much, seniors. I got to tell you, it was kind of cool when we were getting in line and putting them in alphabetical order. We were going through the line. And there's a couple really cool messages from all of them that you should know about. Number one was hope. Hope of a better tomorrow. Hope of just a better future for all of us. Second was determination and dreams. Shakespeare said, an idea is first but a dream. And we're talking about with these guys, people who want to go into nursing, people who want to go into education, people want to work with young people, people who want to continue working in businesses and things like that. And I got to tell you, and one of the previous speakers told you already, it's not going to be all seashells and balloons for you out there. You're going to have plenty of people that tell you you can't do something. Use those people as a motivational tool that you say, yes, you can. So don't ever, ever give up in your dream and what you want to do. On your journey, there's going to be plenty of people on the side of the road that you can't do something, and you can. Lastly, and then I'll introduce my seniors. Ms. McCormick's up here, likes to wrap this up.
You had 30 minutes.
I got 30 minutes. We're good. The last message from the class of 21-22, and this is what they have taught me, and I think they have taught us, is connectivity, being connected. And as I thought about that just a few minutes ago, I thought about Mr. Greenwood. I call this the gift that Mr. Greenwood gave me. At the time that I was coming up, he was principal at Kennedy High School. And I'd see him from time to time. But he'd always take an interest in what I wanted to do. So one day I told him, hey, Mr. Greenwood, I'm thinking about getting into teaching. and coaching. And his reaction was, hey, you know what? That's a great idea. You'll be great at it. A couple years later, I saw him again. He was downtown helping run the district like his daughter is right now with our superintendent. And I said to him, hey, Mr. Greenwood. He said, Steve, how you doing? I said, Mr. Greenwood, I'm thinking about getting into coaching and to teaching at the college level. And his reaction was, hey, you know what? I think you'll be great at it. My point here is that I didn't see him a lot. But whenever I saw him, I felt better about what I was doing, about who I was. And seniors, think about that. Think about that today and in the future. Who are those people for you? We've tried to be. Miss McCormick talks about the Vista Way. That's the Vista Way right there. Anyway, let's meet the class of 21-22. Come on up. It's good to be a Tiger.
You sound good in the store.
Give them to me, yeah. Our first graduate, you've already heard about him, one of our guest speakers. He's been here since ninth grade with me, and he actually in ninth grade he acted like he was a senior then. But he's running a business. He's gone concurrently to college. He's going to continue to do that. He's just been a pleasure to be around, and it's been a pleasure to me to watch Albra Alawati come in to be just a mature young adult. Albra, congratulations. Our next graduate came to me in eighth grade, and it was one of my saddest days when he decided to move on and go to and try another high school on for a while, and it was one of my happiest days when he came back. And at that time, Fabian Allegria would come, and it was all about soccer. And as he progressed through his high school years, it became more about academics and about work and also about soccer as well. But now it's more about family. He wants to thank mom and dad. But ladies and gentlemen, Fabian Allegria. Congratulations. Babe. Our next graduate, Jamdan Al-Gahim, came to me as a senior, came up to us as a senior. Thank you. Came up to us as a senior. He was always around, personality plus. Again, the great thing about Vista is Jamdan's also able to run the family business. He'll concurrently be going to community college next year. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamdan Al-Gahim. When I talk about fearless, when I talk about determined, I think of past students, but I also think about Gladys Argumido. She's a role model to her son. She's done what she has to do for the last 4 years. She wants to continue to work with children, and she'll be great at it. And we look forward to continuing to have Gladys around with us. She'd like to thank her parents and her brother, and she wants to be a role model to us all, but also her son Lorenzo. Gladys Argumido. kind of fun. Our next graduate is Little Key. Little Key came to us 4 months ago, and you would think he was here for like the last 5 years, like Albert and some of the others. He took his little entrance exam in my room, and we got to talking then, and everything was just smooth and natural, and it was really, really cool. Keyshawn, and you're going to meet two of the other seniors, Ghost and Big Key, in just a little while, but we're responsible as well for our fitness testing for the virtual academy and also our underclassmen. And they already know I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to it. So my seniors will always say, okay, Store, we got you. And they did. Little Key came up. He's on time. He took care of what he had to do. And just a pleasure to be around. He's only here for 4 months, but again, it seemed like 4 years. Keyshawn Blunt, Little Key. Way to go. Proud of you. Our next graduate's Daniel Cardenas. Mr. Frankie worked with Daniela last year. I had the pleasure of working with her this year. Daniela just was always so concerned with her work, and everything was always typed and everything was always like in order, and just a real pleasure to have, a real mature student. And ladies and gentlemen, Daniela Cardenas. Congratulations. There we go. Give me yours. Heaven Ford came to us this year, and at the beginning of the year, I mean, we were very, very honest and open with her that you're going to have to work hard. You had a lot of work ahead of you, and I wasn't going to beat around the bush. It was going to be tough. The workload was going to be a tough thing to do, and I never want to say that's not going to happen, but I didn't want to paint a real sunshiny picture. But if Heaven did all the work, she would be here today. And guess what? Never excuse. Work turned in on time, and here she is today. Heaven Ford. Congratulations. Angel Castro is another student that came to us this year as a senior, very, very concerned about, am I going to graduate? Am I going to be there in June? Can I do it? And it was like, Angel, you can do it. And even up until like 2 weeks ago, I mean, he already was going to graduate. He was ready. The guy's been worried all year about graduating. I don't know why. He had no worries. Angel Castro, so polite, so adult-like, wants to get into trades, and he'll be a great one. Angel Castro. Congratulations. Had the pleasure of working with Stephanie Cruz over the last year and a half, and Stephanie will be going on to Contra Costa College next year, received straight A's this year. Stephanie, her senior year, I think the light came on confidence-wise as a student, and she really, really blossomed. She has the world of potential ahead of her, a pleasure to be around, a pleasure to work with, turned in work galore. I had to tell her to finally, okay, Stephanie, we've got enough work from you. Anyway, Stephanie Cruz, graduating today from Vista High School. Congratulations, Steph. One of my seniors who I leaned on for leadership When we talk about teamwork, we talked about Judah, we talked about a few of the other guys. We also his mom was a big influence, and I want to thank her as well for him being here today. Judah will be going on to the community college next year, and again, just a delight, a real helpful person to be around. He's also always responsive to his messages from me, and was always in communication. Ladies and gentlemen, Judah Hayes. Devin Lukash, in her words, found a home here at Vista High School, a safe place. And that is what Vista High School is all about, not just for Devin, but for all of these graduates that you're looking at right now. That was another common theme as we went through here with my seniors who just came up this year, was that, man, I wish I would have come to Vista earlier than I did. Never missed an appointment. Tuesdays at 10 o'clock. She'd be texting me if I was running late or what have you. She's an aspiring attorney, and believe me, she can argue a point. Devin Lukash. Congratulations. Yep. In case you haven't figured it, we've kind of got a Vista family tree going with ex-students. We've got Mohammed here behind us with Albra and some of the guys. JC, Jonathan Coleman, one of our student athletes who's now in college at Iowa. Big Keon Martin came to us. He's a student athlete, participated in sports at Pinole Valley High School. He and the Ghost right in the back here, I think, found the meaning of not just athlete, but what goes in front of athlete, which is student athlete. Keon, big help around campus, helped me with the fitness testing. In fact, he and Ghost and Little Key ran it for us. He'll be attending Westcliff College next year on an athletic scholarship. Keon Martin. I mean, we're all going for a pay raise, right, Superintendent? I'm wondering, am I going to get half of this, what he's got around his neck right now? Just asking about that raise. I'm sure you'll get it for us. Our next graduate, you've already heard her as a speaker, Cecilia Salazar. And Cece and I came to Vista together. Actually, they almost tried to kick me out, too. Miss Blevins actually saved Cece in 8th grade. But, wow, you heard about her journey already, from the superintendent's council to working to role model to cheer at Pinole Valley, an aspiring nurse, nothing but a bright future. I'm going to miss her. She's just personality plus. She's got a real presence like all these guys. Cecilia Salazar. Am I getting half of this score too? Here, give me a couple of these. Another one of my student athletes. For some reason, I get all the student athletes, but I'm proud of it. Jaden the Ghost Sance, ladies and gentlemen, participated in baseball at El Cerrito High School, was a member of their playoff team this year, had a great season, is undecided about where he wants to go next year. But a real pleasure to work with the Ghost for the last couple years. And I've talked to a couple coaches about the Ghost and his parents as well. It's kind of weird. It's kind of neat when these guys just kind of get it. they just become adults right in front of your eyes. And the first semester, I was a little worried about the ghost. And then the second semester rolls around, right around Christmas, actually. And it was just like I was talking to an adult. He was calm. He had presence about him. He had confidence about him. And look at him now. He's graduating from Vista High School. Jaden the Ghost Sance. Congratulations. That's a wrap for me, Mr. Zamora. Oh, Miss Townsend. Miss Townsend. Sorry about that.
Good job. Little show stiller.
Hello. So I'm Miss Townsend. I've been here for about 3 years, and many of my graduates have been with me for 3 years, the same amount of time that I've been here. So I'd like for you to come up now. So my students have a variety of different goals, as you'll get to know as you're introduced to them. Let's see. So we have. So is Samaria here? No, I don't see Samaria. Okay, well, let's get started. So first we have Sahara Zarina Ahmed. Now, Sahara has been with me for 3 years, from her 10th grade year. So she is a fighter. Sahara has dealt with many challenges, but she has pulled through and worked very hard to get here today. One of her challenges, as she says, was keeping track with her work, but then she did get on track, as we can see here. One of the good qualities about Sahara is that she's very prompt. She's very prompt. That's an excellent quality. And she worked with me this year as a chemistry lab assistant. In her future, she plans on going to college and pursuing studies in criminal law. So I'd like for you to give a hand for Sahara. Next we have Rafat Faisal Alamari. He also has been with me since 10th grade. Rafat is a student who enjoys having fun, but he also works very hard as well. He plans to attend college and major in business administration, and he has the entrepreneurial spirit. He plans to go into business for himself. So give a hand for Rafat Faisal Alamari. Congratulations. Next, we have our class valedictorian, Miriam Salah Duma. So Miriam has also been with me for 3 years. I've worked with her for 3 years. She's very creative and persistent. When it comes to things she loves, she's very persistent, such as art or sports. She likes to put her all into it. She has had perfect attendance. She's always turned in her work promptly, and her work has been impeccable. In her own words, she says, "There have been many times throughout high school where I've stressed to the point of almost giving up, but I always somehow managed to get things done in the end. The most difficult time for me was sophomore year. I had a lot more classes. I had Islamic school, and I did extra college classes. However, the best thing about pushing yourself is that you never regret it in the future. I was able to graduate from Islamic school and now high school, and I finished a lot of my general ed college classes without even starting college yet. So Mariam plans to attend Contra Costa College, and she'll complete her general ed requirements and then transfer to a 4-year university. She's not yet sure about her major, but she is considering computer science. So in her own words, she says, although people say that that's a difficult degree program, she wants to step out of her comfort zone. So I give to you Mariam Salah Duma. Congratulations. This wins. Next, we have Jacob Matthew Mendez. So Jacob transferred here to Vista at the midpoint of the year, near the end of semester 1, and had to become acclimated to the Vista way, the independent study way. And to quote him, Jacob said, "When I arrived here, I think I was on campus less than 20 times." He was, of course, used to being taking 5 classes per day, every day, in the comprehensive schools. But he became acclimated, and he's done very well, very prompt with turning in his work, very good quality, excellent quality work. Jacob is a very industrious student, and he is interested in pursuing engineering. He plans to attend college in the fall. So I give you Jacob Matthew Mendez. Congratulations. Next, I have Caleb Xavier Murillo, and I've also worked with him for 3 years. Caleb is a very polite, well-mannered young man. He is a public speaker. He has regularly volunteered his time in the community, so he does a lot of volunteer community work. He enjoys traveling to various countries and getting to know people of different cultures and backgrounds. He is interested in going into business for himself. He also has the entrepreneurial spirit. He plans to become a general contractor. I give you Caleb Xavier Murillo. Congratulations. So it seems I have another graduate. Oh, there you are. Okay, yes. So let's go back here. So I give you Samaria Unique Hudson. So I've been working with Samaria for 2 years. Samaria is a very generous person. She loves to take care of children, and she's been working with her mom in her mom's child care business. Oftentimes, when we were doing Zoom, and we're speaking on Zoom, I could hear the children in the background. And so she's very industrious. In fact, she wants to open up another daycare center for herself. In addition, Samaria wants to pursue a career in real estate. And after high school, she plans to attend real estate school, and she'd like to become a property investor. So again, another person with the entrepreneurial spirit. So I give you Samaria Unique Hudson. And the other student I wanted to talk about, Abigail Ruano. She was not able to be here. I wanted to mention her. She's also graduating this year. She came to me also mid-year, and she's dealt with a lot of struggles. She's an excellent student. Unfortunately, she and her family encountered some housing insecurity this year. But she's also graduating and plans to attend college next year. She is busy. She helps to support her family, and she had to work today, so she was not able to attend today. But I wanted to acknowledge her as well, Abigail Ruano. Thank you. And now I give you Mr. Samara.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to all the graduates. This gentleman I am about to introduce today is a very hardworking student who has overcome educational battles throughout his high school years. He will be attending Jackson State University next fall, and he will be majoring in psychology and minoring in social work. With pride and honor, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andrew Hines. Congratulations. And now may I call on our next presenter, Miss Katie from Virtual Academy.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie Marchese. I'm the lead teacher at the Virtual Academy, and I'm so delighted to be here with all of you today. Let's have our Virtual Academy students come on and step up to the front. I want to start off by saying that these students that you are seeing right here are trailblazers. They are our first graduating class for the Virtual Academy, and we are so proud of them, and thank you for taking a chance with us at a brand new school. Our first graduating senior is Amir. Amir is also our class valedictorian. I have actually had the privilege of working with Amir his 9th grade year, and I can tell you that every challenge that this young man has encountered, he has overcome. He is wise beyond his years, and in his own words, he will be working after high school while going to CCC to earn his real estate license. In the meantime, he will be focusing on saving his money to invest in homes to succeed in his career. He will be focusing on bettering himself with the hopes of, God willing, being a successful realtor. I have no doubts, Amir, that you will achieve everything that you want to achieve in this life. I present to you Amir Naeem Ayad. So Mr. B, Milton's teacher, was not able to be here today, but he has written something for Milton that I'd like to share with you all. My name is Mr. B, and I am Milton's supervising teacher. Milton came to our school with lots of challenges. He also had a very limited amount of time with us. I am so pleased to announce that he was able to overcome every single obstacle. I have known Milton for a limited time, but I am so proud of the progress that he has made, and I wish you all the best from Mr. B. Milton Armando Cruz Silva. Congratulations. From Cameron's supervising teacher, Miss Agavali. First of all, happy birthday, Cameron. What a great day to celebrate both graduation and a birthday. Although Cameron and I had a short time together, I am so proud of her commitment and consistent effort to show up and complete her work in order to graduate this year. Cameron is an amazing individual who dreams of going to Sacramento State to major in kinesiology to help athletes like herself who get injured recover in order to continue to play the sports they love. Her experience in Vista Virtual Academy was short, but she appreciated the calm environment where she did not feel rushed but supported to finish up her credits in order to graduate and move towards her goals. I'm so proud of you, Cameron, and know that you will achieve whatever you put your mind to. Congratulations from Miss Agavali. Cameron, Andrea, congratulations. Yours is long, Casey. Thank you. Our next graduate is Casey Estrada Rodriguez. During his time here at Vista, Casey always displayed his joyful personality, his thoughtfulness in regards to his future. Every week, he brought a positive outlook on life and a willingness to work hard in his independent studies setting so that he could pursue his interests during his senior year, both outside and inside of school. After graduating, Casey plans to attend UTI with dreams of becoming a mechanic. Based on the dedication he displayed during his time here at Vista. He will pursue that opportunity to the fullest potential. Congratulations, Casey. I present to you Casey Estrada Rodriguez. Congratulations. I have had the privilege of knowing Wesley since his freshman year as well. I know that Mr. Barnell would be so proud to see you here today. Wesley is a hardworking, honest, and kind individual. He has interests in aircraft mechanics, EVAC, electrical contracting. He hopes to one day own his own HVAC company. Wesley has a bright future ahead of him, and he's determined to be successful. I'm so proud of him. Wesley has always been one of the kindest, most driven kids that I have had the pleasure of working with. Congratulations, Wesley Jonathan Gayton. Wendy supervising teacher, Miss Cecil, wrote some words about Wendy today. Wendy is a sweet and kind young woman that has overcome many personal challenges throughout her high school career. She is grateful for her parents who have encouraged her to graduate high school and feels lucky to have them in her life. After graduating, Wendy is interested in entering the workforce and becoming an eyelash technician. Congratulations and wishing you a lifetime of happiness and success, Miss Cecil. Wendy Nayeli Gomez Ayaya. Mr. Lewis, Chris's supervising teacher, wasn't able to be here today. However, he did write that Chris plans to attend Morehouse University for the spring 2023 semester. He is thankful for his Auntie Shani for being there to support his scholastic development throughout high school career. He is also thankful to his mother, his auntie, his father for being part of the loving family. I present to you Christopher McAllister. Congratulations. It's a little windy up here. Our next graduate is Ariana. From her graduating, or her supervising teacher, Miss Messina, Ariana is a caring young woman with lots of grit. When she decides something is important, she will do whatever it takes to get things done. She loves helping people and has set her sights on the healthcare field. At this time, she plans to attend CCC to become a registered nurse. Congratulations, Ariana Michelle Otero. Our next senior, Oliver, has grown significantly this past year and will continue to work while considering community college. They are excited to graduate and are looking forward to the future and what it has to offer. Congratulations on graduating, and we are sending you all the good vibes and positive energy in your post-graduation life from Miss Cecil. Congratulations, Oliver Hagstaff-Schnick. From her supervising teacher, Miss Morris, writes, Anna E., I have had the pleasure of working with you these past 3 months. She has been a dedicated student who diligently worked on her assignments. She has been a delightful addition to my roster. She is dedicated, funny, and enthusiastic about her future plans upon graduation. She has already begun to implement her career path into teaching. She is currently working as a preschool teacher and is loving it. She has mapped out her educational path as well as making plans to attend community college and transferring to a Cal State. Anna, with all of the greatest attributes that you have, we know that you have a bright future, and I wish you all the best, Miss Morris. I present to you Anna Herrera Velasquez. Congratulations. Our next graduate is Sequoia. From her supervising teacher, Mr. Lewis. Good afternoon, everyone. It is a great honor and privilege to be here with you on this special day. I'd like to express my appreciation to all the teachers, counselors, friends, and family members who helped me to get where I am right now. As a former Kennedy High School student, I am so grateful to have been part of the Vista Virtual High School. Thank you, Mr. Lewis, for your kindness and for making sure I always stayed on track. I am pleased to announce that starting in September, I will be attending Full Sail University in Florida, where I will be studying graphic art and design. A special thank you to my sister Sierra, the artist who taught me so much. To my parents for their love and support, I am truly grateful for this day. Thank you all so much. Sequoia Holly, congratulations. Our next student is Kenneth Lamont Loggins III from his supervising teacher, Miss Messina. Although Kenny is known for his laid-back and good-hearted demeanor and his fun-loving sense of humor, he is also known for his determination and entrepreneurial spirit. After graduation, Kenny will attend Sac City College in Sacramento to study business entrepreneurship. He plans to own his own business in the next couple years. As a take-charge leader, Kenny will strive to maintain strong, positive relationships with his employees and his customers. Congratulations, Kenneth. Yasmin is a wonderful student and a prime example of students who represent the Vista Virtual High School. She is intelligent and curious, self-motivated and committed to her interests, so she works to pursue her dreams. Yasmin represents herself and her family with confidence and respect and is going to do great things in her life. Congratulations from Mr. Lewis. Yasmin Basil Mansour. Juan Antonio Montez. Juan is a very motivated young man. He always pushes himself and is very self-directed. Juan is still unsure about his plans post-high school, but he dreams of being healthy, abundant, and successful. I am so proud of him from your supervising teacher, Miss Molly. Congratulations, Juan. Our next graduating senior is Pasen Dianje Siankos-Sorn, Jr. From his supervising teacher, Miss Morris. We are so happy to have you graduating from the Vista Virtual Academy. You have demonstrated your capacity to focus and complete the necessary tasks you need to accomplish your graduation goal. Congratulations on your achievement and on your bright future, Miss Morris. Congratulations, Pasen. Our next graduating senior is Ikman Kaur. It is with great pleasure that I introduce Ikman Kaur, one of the most exceptional graduating seniors from the Vista Virtual Academy. She has been an ideal student, working incredibly hard and always completing her work. Her work ethic, positive attitude, and enthusiasm will make her a success in whatever endeavors she chooses. She is excited about graduating and focusing on becoming a nurse. She is a lovely person who loves helping others. She is also spending time with her family on movie nights and going out to dinner. She especially enjoys spicy food. Congratulations on your bright future. Congratulations, Ikman Kaur. Kayla Anastasia Wells. Our supervising teacher, Miss Cecil, was unable to be here, but she did write some words. Kayla is a determined and tenacious young woman who has worked hard to finish her high school despite many personal obstacles along the way. She is passionate about succeeding in life and will be pursuing a career in nursing after graduation. Kayla's ambition is inspiring and impressive. We wish her all the best of luck in her future endeavors. Kayla Anastasia Wells, congratulations on your graduation. Congratulations to our virtual academy, first graduating class. And I present to you Dr. Hurst.
So this is it, everyone. Before we depart and close out the ceremony, we're going to do an honor tradition. It's called the turning of the tassels. So first, soon-to-be graduates, what we want you to do is just reach up, grab your tassel for a second. Let's make sure it's on the right side. I see some on the left. Let's make sure it's on the right. So I want to just share with all the parents, community members, and the students. In high school, we start with the tassels on the right, and they're switched over to the left. And some believe that this is true because you've met all the requirements and you have earned the right to graduate, which is why it starts off on the right. And then the reason why we switch it to the left is now you are leaving, or you've left one stage of life and entering another stage of life. So that's why it's right to left. So what we're going to do is have you stand up. All the graduates stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. This is it. This is it. So I'm going to count down backwards on 3, 2, 1. On 1, you're going to switch it from the right to the left. And parents, you're going to just scream as loud as you can. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Congratulations, graduates. Awesome.